The rain pounded the pavement like a relentless accusation as 16-year-old Alex stumbled out of the alley, blood trickling from his split lip and a gash above his eye. His parents' words echoed louder than the thunder. "You're no son of ours." They had driven him to the edge of town, watched as the local thugs they tipped off beat him senseless, and then left him there, broken and alone, because he dared to kiss another boy. Alex collapsed against a graffiti-covered wall in the outskirts of Philadelphia, his vision blurring from pain and tears. The world spun, but the sharp sting in his ribs kept him conscious enough to realize this was no nightmare. He was truly abandoned. Clutching his phone with trembling fingers, he dialed the only number he could think of, his best friend Jordan's. "Please," he whispered when Jordan answered, his voice cracking. "They found out. They left me here." Jordan arrived in his beat-up Honda within minutes, his face pale under the streetlights as he helped Alex into the car. "What the hell happened?" Jordan demanded, his hands shaking as he pressed a rag to Alex's wounds. But Alex could only sob, the betrayal cutting deeper than any bruise. Jordan, who had been Alex's secret crush for months, drove him to the emergency room without another word, his jaw set in quiet fury. That night, as doctors stitched Alex up, Jordan stayed by his side, holding his hand when no one was looking. It was the first time Alex felt seen, not as a disgrace, but as someone worth saving. In the days that followed, Alex moved in with Jordan's family, who welcomed him despite the whispers from neighbors. Jordan's parents, liberal academics, saw the injustice and fought to get Alex emancipated. But the scars ran deep. Alex's own family, pillars of their conservative church community, disowned him publicly, claiming he had run away after sinful choices. The city turned a blind eye. No investigation into the assault. No questions about parental neglect. It was 2005, and in their slice of suburbia, being gay was still a quiet crime. Alex threw himself into school, channeling his rage into grades and activism. Jordan was always there, their friendship evolving into something tentative and beautiful. Late-night talks turned into stolen kisses, but Alex held back, terrified of more loss. "What if they come for you too?" he'd whisper in the dark. Jordan would pull him close, saying, "Then we'll fight together." But the fear lingered, a shadow over their budding romance. Years passed, and Alex graduated high school with honors, earning a scholarship to Penn State. Jordan followed, studying journalism while Alex pursued law. College was a revelation. Open minds, pride parades, a world where they could hold hands without looking over their shoulders. Yet the past haunted Alex. Nightmares of that rainy night woke him sweating, and he'd cling to Jordan, who had become his anchor. Their relationship deepened, built on shared secrets and unwavering support. But Alex's drive for justice simmered beneath the surface, a promise to himself that one day, he'd make them pay. Back home, Alex's parents thrived. His father, a city councilman, preached family values at town halls, while his mother led church groups against moral decay. They had erased Alex from their lives, pretending he never existed. Rumors of their involvement in his assault faded, buried under layers of influence and denial. Alex watched from afar, his anger festering. When Jordan proposed a quiet life together after graduation, Alex hesitated. "I can't just forget," he said, his voice tight. Jordan nodded, understanding the storm within. "Then don't. But don't let it destroy us." The turning point came during their senior year. A local news story broke about a similar incident. A gay teen beaten and abandoned, with no charges filed. Alex saw red. "This is what they do," he told Jordan, pacing their cramped apartment. "They let it happen because people like my parents pull the strings." Jordan, now interning at a Philly paper, dug into records. What he uncovered chilled them. Evidence of a pattern. City officials ignoring hate crimes to appease conservative donors. Alex's own case was there, dismissed as juvenile delinquency. Fueled by this, Alex interned at a civil rights firm, specializing in LGBTQ cases. His first win was small, a discrimination suit against a school, but it ignited something fierce. Jordan supported him, writing exposés that amplified the voices of the marginalized. Their love was a quiet fortress amid the chaos, but Alex's obsession grew. "I have to go back," he confessed one night, staring at the ceiling. Jordan turned to him, eyes searching. "To confront them?" Alex nodded. "To end it." Returning to Philadelphia after law school, Alex set up a pro bono clinic for queer youth. Jordan joined an investigative team at the Inquirer. Life was good on the surface, weekend brunches, stolen vacations, but Alex's unresolved pain strained their bond. Arguments flared when Alex worked late, poring over files. "You're chasing ghosts," Jordan pleaded. "We've built something real here." Alex shot back, "How can I build anything when the foundation is rotten?" Then, a breakthrough. An anonymous tip about his father's involvement in covering up assaults. Alex dove in, uncovering emails, bribes, a web of corruption tying City Hall to hate groups. His parents were at the center, using their positions to silence victims. The betrayal hit like a fresh wound. "They didn't just abandon me," Alex told Jordan, voice breaking. "They orchestrated it." Jordan hesitated, knowing the cost. "If you pursue this, it could destroy everything." Alex met his gaze, resolute. "Or save others from what I went through." In that moment, their love faced its first real test: loyalty versus self-preservation. Jordan chose Alex, vowing to help expose the truth. But as they gathered evidence, shadows from the past crept closer, threatening to unravel them both. The investigation consumed them. Alex pored over documents in their dimly lit home office, while Jordan chased leads through back channels. One evening, Jordan burst in, face flushed. "I found a witness from that night. A cop who was paid to look the other way." Alex's heart raced. "Who?" Jordan slid a file across the table. "Your uncle on the force back then." The revelation shattered Alex. His extended family had known, had participated in the cover-up. "They all chose silence," he muttered, slamming his fist. Jordan wrapped his arms around him. "Not everyone. You have me." Their embrace lingered, a reminder of the life they could lose. But Alex pushed forward, filing a lawsuit against the city for negligence in hate crimes, using his own story as the cornerstone. Word spread quickly. Reporters hounded them, and Alex's parents went on the offensive. His father held a press conference, denying everything. "Our son chose a path of rebellion. We prayed for him, but he rejected us." The lies fueled Alex's fire. He countered with interviews, bearing his soul. "They left me to die because I loved differently." Public opinion shifted, but so did the threats, anonymous calls, slashed tires. Jordan grew anxious. "This is getting dangerous," he said one night, checking the locks. Alex pulled him close. "We knew the risks." As the case built, internal conflicts arose. Alex's moral compass wavered when he discovered his mother's diary entries, stolen by a sympathetic relative. She had agonized over the decision, torn between faith and love. "Did I damn my child?" one entry read. Alex stared at the pages, tears blurring the words. For the first time, he saw her not as a monster, but as a prisoner of her beliefs. "She could have chosen differently," he told Jordan, voice raw. Jordan nodded. "So can you. Revenge or justice?" The trial loomed, a powder keg in Philadelphia's divided community. Protests erupted outside City Hall, supporters waving rainbow flags, opponents chanting scriptures. Alex and Jordan navigated the chaos, their relationship strained by the spotlight. One heated argument exploded after a long day. "You're obsessed," Jordan yelled. "What about us? Our future?" Alex fired back. "There is no future if we let this rot." Silence fell, heavy with regret. Jordan stormed out, leaving Alex alone with his demons. He wandered the streets, ending up at the alley where it all began. Memories flooded him, the pain, the abandonment. Kneeling on the cold ground, he whispered, "Why wasn't I enough?" Hours later, Jordan found him there, shivering. "I'm sorry," Jordan said, kneeling beside him. "I can't lose you to this." They held each other under the streetlights, recommitting to the fight and to each other. The pretrial hearings were brutal. Alex's father took the stand, his face a mask of righteousness. We acted out of love, to save his soul. Alex's lawyer dismantled him, presenting evidence of the payoffs. The courtroom gasped as recordings played, his father's voice directing the thugs. Alex met his parents' eyes across the room, seeing fear for the first time. His mother wept silently, mouthing, "Forgive me," but forgiveness felt impossible. Jordan's articles amplified the trial, exposing systemic bias. Donations poured in for Alex's clinic, but so did hate mail. One letter stood out. "You'll burn for this." Jordan burned it, but the fear lingered. "What if they come after us?" he asked. Alex squeezed his hand. "Then we stand together." Their love, forged in fire, became their shield. As evidence mounted, the city offered a settlement. Millions in reparations, policy changes. But Alex refused. "This isn't about money. It's about accountability." His decision divided allies. Some called it noble, others reckless. Jordan supported him, but worry etched his face. Pushing too far could break you. The climax hit when Alex's sister, estranged for years, reached out. "I was too scared to speak up," she confessed over coffee. "But now, I have proof." She handed over financial records showing church funds funneled to hate groups. Alex hugged her, a crack in his armored heart. "Thank you." With this, the case strengthened, but so did the backlash. His father's allies retaliated, leaking old photos of Alex and Jordan, framing them as agitators. Public scrutiny intensified. Jordan's boss pressured him to pull back. "This is too personal." Jordan refused, quitting instead. "I won't betray him." Alex felt guilty. "You shouldn't have." Jordan smiled faintly. "Love means sacrifice." But the toll showed. Sleepless nights, whispered doubts. In a quiet moment, Alex questioned his path. "Am I becoming like them? Driven by hate?" Jordan cupped his face. "No. You're fighting for truth." Their kiss was tender, a lifeline amid the storm. As the trial date neared, Alex prepared his testimony, knowing it would expose every vulnerability. The city held its breath, unaware that one man's quest for justice could topple empires. The courtroom was a battlefield, packed with spectators divided by ideology. Alex took the stand, his voice steady despite the knot in his stomach. "At 16, I was beaten and left for dead by men hired by my own family. The city did nothing because prejudice runs deep in its veins." Gasps rippled through the room as he detailed the night, his eyes locking on his parents. His father glared back, unyielding. His mother averted her gaze, hands clasped in prayer. Cross-examination was vicious. The defense attorney painted Alex as vengeful. "Isn't this just a son's grudge?" Alex leaned forward. "It's a survivor's demand for change." Jordan watched from the gallery, pride mixing with fear. After they met in a side room, "You were brilliant," Jordan said, pulling him into a hug. But Alex trembled. "Seeing them, it hurts more than I thought." Testimonies poured in, other victims, emboldened by Alex's courage. A former cop admitted to the cover-ups. Councilman Harlan ordered it, said it was God's work. Alex's father squirmed on the stand, denying everything until confronted with emails. "I was protecting our community," he stammered. The judge's gavel silenced the uproar, but the damage was done. Outside, protests turned violent. A brick shattered their apartment window one night. A note attached, "Stop or else." Jordan barricaded the door, heart pounding. "We need protection." Alex agreed, hiring security, but paranoia crept in. "What have I dragged you into?" he whispered. Jordan's response was fierce. "A life worth living. Together." Internal strife peaked when Alex's mother requested a private meeting. In a neutral cafe, she sat frail, eyes red-rimmed. "I failed you," she admitted. "Your father. He convinced me it was mercy." Alex's anger boiled. "Mercy? You left me bleeding." Tears streamed down her face. "I prayed every day for forgiveness." For a moment, pity stirred in Alex, but he stood firm. Prayers don't heal scars. Walking away, he felt a weight lift, and another settle. Was mercy possible, or was it weakness? Jordan noticed the shift. You don't have to forgive them. Alex nodded, but doubt gnawed. Their relationship, once a sanctuary, now bore cracks from the stress. Small fights escalated, over missed dinners, unspoken fears. One exploded into shouts. You're pulling away, Jordan accused. Alex retorted, I'm trying to fix this mess. Silence followed, then reconciliation in each other's arms. I love you, Alex murmured. That's why I fight. The trial's turning point came with Alex's sister's testimony. She revealed the financial trails, implicating not just their family but city officials. They profited from hate, she said, voice breaking. The defense crumbled. Alex's father faced perjury charges, his career in ruins. But victory felt hollow when Alex saw his mother's breakdown in court, collapsing in sobs. Media frenzy ensued. Jordan's exposés went national, earning him acclaim but enemies. Offers poured in, book deals, speaking tours. Alex considered them, but Jordan hesitated. What about a normal life? Alex smiled sadly. Normal was never our story. Their love endured, but the sacrifices mounted. Jordan lost friends who sided with tradition. Alex battled insomnia, haunted by what-ifs. As closing arguments neared, Alex reflected on the journey. From abandoned teen to crusader, he'd paid dearly, lost family, endangered love. Was it worth it? He asked Jordan one dawn. Jordan kissed his forehead. Ask me when it's over. The verdict came swiftly. The city liable, ordered to pay damages and overhaul policies. Cheers erupted from supporters, boos from opponents. Alex's parents were indicted for conspiracy. His father shouted, "This is persecution," as he was led away. Alex felt no joy, only exhaustion. In the hallway, his mother approached. "I'm sorry," she whispered. Alex paused, then walked on. Forgiveness would come or not on his terms. Celebrations followed, but Alex and Jordan slipped away to their favorite park bench. "We did it," Jordan said, intertwining fingers. Alex leaned on him. At what cost? The question hung, mirroring their internal battles. Publicly, Alex became a hero, founding a foundation for queer rights. Privately, doubts lingered. Had he healed or just transferred the pain? Months later, ripples continued. Reforms swept the city, hate crime units, sensitivity training. Alex's clinic expanded, saving lives. But personal tolls emerged. Jordan struggled with PTSD from threats, withdrawing at times. "I need space," he confessed one evening. Alex's heart sank. "From me?" Jordan shook his head. "From the fight." They navigated therapy, rebuilding trust. Love demanded work, especially in the aftermath of war. A new conflict arose when Alex's father, from jail, sent a letter pleading reconciliation. "I've seen the error of my ways." Alex tore it up, but seeds of doubt sprouted. "What if he's changed?" he asked Jordan. "What if it's a trap?" Their debates grew heated, testing loyalties. Alex chose distance, but the moral quandary lingered. Was redemption possible for the irredeemable? As they approached their anniversary, Alex planned a surprise getaway. "We deserve peace," he said. Jordan agreed, eyes softening. In the quiet mountains, they rekindled intimacy, sharing dreams beyond the battle. "A family, maybe," Jordan mused. Alex smiled. "Someday." But returning home, reality crashed in. A counter-lawsuit from conservative groups, claiming defamation. The fight wasn't over. Alex geared up, Jordan by his side. Their bond, scarred but stronger, faced the next storm. In the eye of it all, Alex wondered if justice was a destination or an endless road. The countersuit hit like a backlash wave, accusing Alex of slander and inciting division. Filed by a coalition of churches and ex-officials, it sought to discredit his victory. "They're fighting dirty," Jordan said, scanning the documents. Alex nodded grimly. "So will we." But exhaustion showed. Dark circles under his eyes, a weariness in his step. Jordan worried silently, cooking his favorite meals, offering massages. "You don't have to carry it all," he murmured. Alex pulled him close. "With you, I don't." Discovery revealed more rot, ties to national anti-LGBTQ lobbies. Alex's team countered with subpoenas, unearthing donations from his parents' estate. His mother, now divorced and isolated, reached out again. "I want to testify for you," she said over the phone, voice trembling. Alex hesitated. "Why now?" "Because I see the damage I caused." Skeptical, he agreed to meet. In a quiet diner, she shared stories of her own suppressed doubts, pressured by a domineering husband and rigid faith. "I loved you, but fear won." Tears fell as Alex listened, his walls cracking. "Love doesn't abandon." She nodded. "I know that now." Her testimony turned the tide, admitting complicity and exposing the coalition's tactics. The courtroom buzzed as she detailed meetings where hate was strategized. Alex watched, a mix of gratitude and grief. After, she hugged him tentatively. "Can we try?" He whispered. "Maybe." Jordan waited outside, offering a supportive smile. "Proud of you." But reconciliation stirred mixed emotions. Betrayal's ghost lingered. The case dragged, straining resources. Alex's foundation suffered funding cuts from intimidated donors. "We're bleeding money," he confided. Jordan freelanced to help, but resentment brewed. "This never ends," he snapped one night. Alex recoiled. "You want out." Jordan sighed. "No. I want us." They talked till dawn, recommitting. Love, they learned, required constant choices. A betrayal struck from within. A trusted aide leaked strategy to the opposition. Paranoia spiked. "Who can we trust?" Alex asked. Jordan investigated, uncovering the mole's ties to his father's old network. Firing him felt like another loss. "Everyone has a price," Alex muttered. Jordan disagreed. "Not us." Their debates deepened their connection, turning conflict into growth. As hearings intensified, public opinion polarized. Supporters rallied with vigils. Detractors picketed their home. One assault attempt, a car tailing them, ended with police intervention. Shaken, Jordan proposed moving. "Start fresh elsewhere." Alex refused. "Running means they win." Tension peaked in a shouting match. "Your pride will get us killed," Jordan yelled. Alex stormed out, wandering to the old alley again. There, he broke down, questioning his path. Jordan found him, apologies flowing. "I can't lose you." They held on, vowing balance. Victory came unexpectedly. The judge dismissed the suit, citing lack of merit and awarding costs to Alex. Cheers echoed, but Alex felt numb. Media hailed him an icon, but privately he grappled with the human cost. His mother's redemption arc continued. Tentative coffee meets evolved into cautious rebuilding. "I missed so much," she said. Alex softened. "We both did." Jordan's career rebounded with a book deal on the saga. Co-authoring with Alex, they wove their story into a narrative of resilience. Writing sessions became therapy, unpacking traumas. "You saved me that night," Alex admitted. Jordan smiled. "We saved each other." Their love blossomed anew. Plans for marriage whispered. But shadows persisted. Alex's father, released on parole, vanished, rumored to have fled. Whispers of revenge circulated. Alex installed alarms, but fear tainted joy. At a Pride event, he spoke eloquently. "Justice isn't vengeance. It's healing." Applause thundered, Jordan beaming from the crowd. Personal awakening dawned when Alex mentored a teen like his younger self. "Don't let hate define you," he advised. The boy's story mirrored his, igniting empathy. "I've been so focused on punishment," Alex told Jordan. "Maybe forgiveness is the real power." Jordan nodded. "It's your choice." Their wedding was intimate, surrounded by allies. Vows exchanged under a rainbow arch. Through storms and silence, "I choose you." Honeymoon in Hawaii offered respite. But returning, a letter arrived. His father's apology, begging contact. Alex debated, Jordan supportive. "Whatever you decide, I'm here." Choosing to meet, Alex faced him in a park. Frail and remorseful, his father confessed, "Pride blinded me. I lost my son." Alex listened, anger mingling with pity. "You did. But I'm building my own family." No embrace, but a nod of understanding. Walking away, Alex felt lighter. The city transformed, new laws protected the vulnerable. Alex's legacy endured, but so did debates. Had he gone too far? In quiet moments, he pondered the moral gray areas. Years blurred into a tapestry of advocacy and quiet domesticity. Alex and Jordan adopted a son, Liam, a bright-eyed boy from foster care who reminded Alex of his lost youth. Parenting brought new challenges, balancing work with PTA meetings, explaining their family to curious neighbors. "Two dads?" Liam asked once. Alex smiled. "And all the love in the world." Jordan added, "Family is what we make it." Their home became a haven, filled with laughter that drowned old echoes. But the past resurfaced unpredictably. A documentary on the case aired, dredging up memories. Viewers debated online, hero or vigilante. Alex avoided the noise, focusing on Liam's soccer games. Jordan, now a best-selling author, wrote sequels exposing ongoing injustices. "The fight continues," he'd say. Alex agreed, but with tempered fire. "We've paid enough." His mother's role grew. She babysat Liam, sharing stories of Alex's childhood, sanitized but sincere. "You're a good man," she told him. Alex nodded. Despite everything, forgiveness was gradual, a bridge rebuilt stone by stone. His father, however, remained distant, a shadow Alex chose not to chase. A new crisis tested them. Liam faced bullying at school for his gay dads. Echoes of Alex's trauma resurfaced. "We can't let this happen," he raged. Jordan calmed him. "We'll handle it together." They met with administrators demanding change. The incident sparked a school program on inclusivity, turning pain into progress. Liam hugged them after. "Thanks for fighting." Alex's eyes welled. "Always." Their marriage deepened with time's patina. Anniversaries celebrated with simple dinners, reflecting on the journey. "From that rainy night to here," Jordan mused. Alex intertwined fingers. Unbelievable. But doubts lingered. What if their choices had been different? Would peace have come sooner? Professionally, Alex rose to lead a national LGBTQ alliance, influencing policy in Washington. Jordan's books inspired a generation. Yet, success brought scrutiny. A scandal erupted when old allies accused Alex of compromising for funding, accepting donations from reformed but tainted sources. "Hypocrite," headlines screamed. Alex defended, "Change requires dialogue." Jordan stood by him, but the betrayal stung. "After all we've endured," he said. Internal conflict brewed. Alex questioned his ethics. Had ambition clouded judgment? In therapy, he unpacked it. "I wanted justice, but at what price?" Jordan listened. "You've saved lives. That's the measure." Reconciliation with critics followed, transparency restoring trust. As Liam grew, he asked about the scars. Alex shared edited truths. "People hurt me because I loved Jordan." Liam nodded solemnly. "That's dumb." Laughter eased the moment, but Alex vowed to shield him while teaching resilience. A final confrontation loomed when his father reappeared, terminally ill, seeking absolution. In the hospital, frail and pleading, "Forgive an old fool." Alex sat silently, memories flashing. "You broke me," he said finally. His father wept. "And you rose stronger." Alex left without words, but later sent a card. "Peace." Death came quietly, closing a chapter. Reflecting on it all, Alex wrote a memoir, co-authored with Jordan. Launch events drew crowds, sparking discussions on forgiveness versus accountability. "Where's the line?" Alex posed in Q&As. Audiences debated passionately. Their life settled into rhythm, weekend hikes, family vacations. Love endured, a testament to endurance. But in quiet nights, Alex pondered the costs. Lost years, strained bonds, the cycle of pain. The city, forever changed, honored him with a plaque at the old alley, now a memorial park. Standing there with Jordan and Liam, Alex felt closure. "We won," he whispered. Jordan squeezed his hand. "We survived." Yet, the story's essence boiled down to choices: right, wrong, gray. As readers closed the book, one question lingered, inviting endless debate. Was Alex's unyielding pursuit of justice a heroic stand against oppression, or did it ultimately perpetuate a cycle of retribution that claimed as many victims as it saved?